Hi and welcome to the third day of January and the third day of 30 Ways to Wellbeing, where every day I'm going to be sharing one of my favourite tips to improve wellness and a bit of the science and psychology behind why they work. So personal experience and a bit of professional knowledge. Now, some people might know where I am now, judging from my strange attire. And what day 3 is, it is wild swimming. I hear a lot of people say, because this is a bit like Marmite, I think, for many people. Seems to have divided the country like a lot of things. So why does something that sounds on paper so horrendous, why does it make so many people feel great and relieve symptoms of anxiety, depression, and boost immune system? Okay, so the first point is, look around at this nature. We are 70% water in our bodies. So essentially, when we get into water, we're coming home. Being around this nature, I mentioned yesterday about widening our perspectives. So looking out into the distance and reminding that you're part of a planet that is shared by everybody. The second is when we immerse ourselves into cold water, it releases endorphins. Now, these are the things that are responsible for that rush of euphoria. Now, you can see somebody in the background just getting in slowly. The rush of euphoria, which creates a natural high, which many people liken to the same high as chemical or recreational drugs, but it's natural and there's no negative side effects or come down. Endorphins also impact the pain receptors in our brain. So they make them less sensitive. So doctors are now suggesting people that suffer from chronic pain try wild swimming, since the cold water also reduces inflammation, which is something that is often responsible for pain. Yeah, we're often told to put a cold compress on areas that we've banged. Inflammation, actually, in the world of psychology, is being studied as something responsible for depression as well. So inflammation in the brain is linked to feelings of depression. So when we get into this cold water, we de-inflame, if that is the word. And I think we've got 2 people in now. There they go. So I'm taking you on this journey with me just to show you that it is possible and it isn't horrible. A couple of more facts. When we immerse ourselves into freezing cold water, it helps to improve the immune system because our body releases extra white blood cells. So rather than causing us to have a cold, which many people say you'll catch your death, it does quite the opposite. It boosts our immune system. But one of my favourite reasons is that it's such a challenge, and I get excited coming down here because I'm saying to myself, if I can do this, what else am I going to be able to do? And anytime we set ourselves a personal challenge, we just feel so much better about ourselves afterwards. It's the power of the mind, and that's something that I used greatly to help me recover from my own personal injuries and to get back on my feet. When I was in recovery, actually learning to walk again, I was lucky enough to be offered hydrotherapy on the NHS, the wonderful NHS. And not only did that enable me to move my limbs more freely, but it gave me that feeling of grounding and being at peace and being calm and just releasing those endorphins, even though the water wasn't cold. So we've got another person just coming in. I'm the last one. If you want to recreate this at home, you can use cold showers. The cold water on your skin will give you the same uplifting effects. And cold showers is something that I recommend for people that are struggling with urges and cravings related to addictions. In fact, doctors are now using this as a method for supporting people with addictions or in a state of general crises. So the cold water of the shower will help to reset your nervous system, which is the goal. You don't need to start freezing. You can start it cool and gradually get it colder and colder until you are ready to get really cold. But I think it's easier to come out here because in the shower you've got nothing to look at and no beautiful scenery and no movement to be had. If you do decide to go, I'm sure there's a lot of Facebook groups near you. This lovely people I'm swimming with here are part of my local Facebook swimming group. We are in Sheffield. Make sure you check any guidelines and stay safe and don't go on your own. Now, without further ado, I'm going to have to prove to you that I can go in too. So I'm going to very, very quickly whip everything off. I'm still here. Nearly ready. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I've forgotten one of my gloves.
The rain's come just in time.
I couldn't find one of my gloves, but I'd already said I was getting in, so I had to just jump in with it.
Oh, bless. Oh. If you start to feel like you're all right and you don't need to get out, get out. Right. Okay. That would be my advice. Yeah. I did that once. I just went a bit weird. It was fine, but staying in too long.
Yeah, listening to your own body is just so important.
Yeah. My hands are fine. My feet are a bit tingly.
My right hand is not doing well, but the left hand's fine.
Beautiful.
If I hadn't brought me cosy, I didn't know.
Should jump in. It's like a bath. An ice bath.
Not like my bath.
I wish I'd have said.
Is it reasonably safe to swim in there then?
Yeah, very safe this one.
Is it?
Yeah, a lot of people, it's one of the favourites of the outdoor swimming group.
Really?
My lad's
that's good for you.
training for an Ironman and he's looking for a place to do some open water swimming. So
Oh, this is beautiful, yeah. There's a really nice Facebook group. This is where we're all found that support each other.
yeah,
Just make sure you don't go on your own and stay safe.
yeah. Well, that's his problem because there's absolutely no chance at all that I'm going to go in with him.
No!
Thanks.
Thanks.
I'm getting out if you want a glove.
My glove's somewhere. Don't worry.
Can we take a look for your glove?
Yeah, please. Although, to be honest, I think I'm going to get out in a sec anyway.
Are you?
Ooh. Yeah, I think that's probably enough.
Oh, God. That makes you feel alive, doesn't it?
Feel absolutely amazing. See you later, everybody.